Let us do this question. In this, he says a mass of 0.1 kg is released from a rest from point A. From here, he has released this mass. This velocity he has given. This velocity is velocity of the particle with respect to wedge. Why? Because the wedge is moving backwards. So this is velocity of particle with respect to wedge. And this velocity of wedge he has given is velocity of wedge with respect to ground. So what can we write? Velocity of particle with respect to wedge is velocity of particle minus velocity of wedge. Velocity of particle is equals to velocity of particle with respect to wedge plus velocity of wedge. This is what is the velocity of particle. He is asking us to find out this thing. So if this angle is 60 degrees, if I make components of this relative velocity, this would be velocity of particle with respect to wedge cos 60, because this angle is also 60 degrees. If this angle is 60, that angle is also 60 degrees. So we will put conservation of linear momentum in x-axis. Why we are putting conservation of linear momentum in x-axis is as there is no external force, this whole system is not having any net external force. So we can put conservation of linear momentum. So conservation of linear momentum says initial momentum is equals to final momentum. So initially the bodies were at rest, so it is 0. Final momentum is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This velocity of particle is how much? Velocity of particle with respect to wedge plus velocity of wedge. So m1 I can write it as 0.1. m1 is 0.1 kg, and velocity of particle, in the place of velocity of particle place, I can write velocity of particle with respect to wedge cos 60, which is velocity of particle with respect to wedge divided by 2, and velocity of wedge is minus 0.2 minus 0.2, that is minus 0.2 plus m2 is 2.4 kg. The mass of wedge is 2.4 kg and it is going backwards. So it is minus 0.2. That would give me 0.1, and velocity of particle with respect to wedge minus 0.4 divided by 2 plus minus of 0.48. So now what I'll do is I'll send this 0.48 on that side. If I send this 0.48 on that side, that would become plus 0.48 is equals to 0.1 into velocity of particle with respect to wedge minus 0.04 divided by 2. If I multiply these two, that would become 0.96 is equals to 0.1 velocity of the particle with respect to wedge minus 0.04. If I send the 0.04 there, that would become 0.96 plus 0.04. 6 plus 4 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. That is 1. 1 is equals to 0.1 velocity of particle with respect to wedge. If I send this there, that would become velocity of particle with respect to wedge is equals to 10 meter per second. Velocity of particle with respect to wedge is how much? 10 meter per second. This is your answer. I hope you understood this. Now, if you need out, you can comment below. Thank you.